I bought a new jigsaw because this is my 4th jigsaw. My previous other 3 jigsaws before, or probably 4, hubby always borrows my tools. He has his own jigsaw, but he lends it out to people. And then he borrows my jigsaw, but it never comes back. So anyway, so we bought a new one again. And this one, I've been making some hanging basket things. So this one's, I think I got this from Kmart for $1, the plastic pot. I've got some pots that actually fit this one and with holes. So this one will serve as a cache for hanging baskets. So I'm using this indoor. I've got this bulkhead where we have all these lights, but I'm gonna hang a lot of plants out there or up in there. The sun's out for the next 3 days. Next 3 days after that again will be rain, rain, rain. So this Yangjin, okay, I'll just bring it in the shade here. I'm working on something here, so move over there. But this Yangjin here, I've taken some cuttings a few days ago. Would be about a week ago. It's all dried up, so these are all cuttings. Look, 1 week and the root is already starting to show. I don't know if you can see those little red things there. So hang on, that one doesn't have any roots. This one, yes. Oh, look at the roots on that one. That's a good one. Look, a few more. So I've got 1, 2, and this one, it doesn't, oh, that's budding up. So there's quite a few. Hang on. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 that are ready to be potted up. So now I can put this back where it was before. This is not frost hardy, by the way, so during winter I have to put it somewhere safe as well. So for now I'm gonna put this back where I had this, because the space that it used to occupy, I already put something else in there. So I'll just put this one back, and I just have to remember to pot up those cuttings. So this Peperomia Graveolens here, I just noticed the other ones behind me. Okay, this one is sort of in a protected area, but look how beautiful this plant is. When I just started growing succulent, this was one of my wish list because of the color. It's just this burgundy, rich green color that contrasts really well with each other. So anyway, this one has been grown out here for, how long have I had you now? Almost 3 years probably. But I'm just going to compare this with one of the cuttings that I was growing here. And this one, I exposed this to the sun and rain. And it seems to, it's actually flowering. Look at the flower, hang on. Look at the flower. Isn't that interesting? So Peperomia seems to have this very horny, it's like horns, very horny flower spikes. It's like a tusk, that's it. That's the term I was looking for. So I don't know what term you will call this, pointy. But anyway, now this one, we're going to compare it. So this one on the shade is not flowering at all, but the one that's exposed to the element is just flowering. So anyway, ooh, weeds. I got weeds anyway. So, and then that molon. Are you molon? No, you're not molon. You're marrom. Marrom. It's a good thing I got labels. Echeveria Marrom here needs to be cleaned up. I just noticed the dry leaves. Look, because it's dark, I don't notice it. Now, anyway, so, and no mealybug. I'm surprised there's no mealybug. There's certain plants that, in my experience, just prone to mealybug, and there's a lot of plants as well that does never ever have issues with mealybug. So it's got something to do with the plant itself. I just got a message today from someone asking about the situation of my Romeos that I had chopped a year ago. Well, a year ago they have grown, and now I've got a 1, 2, 3. This is what's left of it. I have given away a few of them already, so that's what's left of them. And then the other one here, so those are small ones, Romeo, but I don't think they, I can't remember, are you Romeo or something else? Yes, it is Romeo. Small tiny ones, dried up. And then that one is sort of, oh, got attacked by mealybug or something, ate it, caterpillar at the tip, I can see. So now, but it's still alive. But anyway, I'll get to it. Now the other ones, are over here. So these two are still Romeo. That one is Taurus. And I had one Taurus and another Taurus that I've given away as well to someone. But anyway, I still have a few Romeo growing inside under the grow light. Now, the Laui is just so beautiful. The Laui, they're slow to grow from leaves, but I find that they do grow quite well. So this one has got lots of farina. That's already spoken for. That belongs to someone already. So I only have that one and that one, sort of the bigger one left from my Laui propagation. My lithops that I've grown from seeds, I already potted it up. And look at them. So that's the 18th of October 2021, last year, when I grew them from seeds. And I didn't do a video because it was time consuming. So I'm sorry for those lithops lovers who wants an update on my lithop seeds. This is my lithops now. So anyway, they're all growing well and new ones coming out. So I could not transplant them during summer because they're dormant, but they were still growing inside though. But now the weather's cooled down a little bit. Now we're getting into mid-20s and below. So I thought it's time to, hang on, put them out. But anyway, these ones now you can see they're growing. That's the indication that they're out of dormancy. This is my mother lithops. So they're all mothers. Look how big that one is. But anyway, so from one, now there's two. And then before, there was just one plant and now produced 1, 2, 3. And then now it's gone from one plant to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plants in 3 years. I'm just checking on my cubic frost again. It's getting bigger by the day. And this Monroe, look how big that is now. The Monroe is just gorgeous. And, oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to chop off the head of this one. How about I do that now? If I have a cameraman, my life would be so much better. You've got no idea the trouble I'm going through right now. So, I do hope, I know you appreciate my videos, but for those who doesn't appreciate it, well, sucks for me according to someone. I watch a lot of Gold Rush and Tony Beats. Oh, I love Tony Beats. That's one of his sayings. But anyway, so that's it. I removed some of the leaves now, which is going to grow as well. But, okay, I'll take one more off. Now, this is such a prolific grower. There you go. That I am not afraid to chop, chop, chop. Now, that's all. Oopsie, see one more leaf falling off. Now, I have to even it out. So there you go. So that's it. But that is now left to dry up. I'm just going to put this on top here. And maybe bring these ones inside. The loose ones of the leaves, I leave it here. And I'll just leave you there for now. And this one now, to encourage more growth, let's remove more of the leaves. But I'll do that later on, okay? Because I have to go outside. Okay. But you get the idea. I should probably do an update on my WJ Succulents plant haul, because I just noticed this Echeveria Aranjuez and looking so beautiful. Look at that, the colors. Oh my goodness, they are still all alive. And also what I've noticed, the zeolite, green zeolite. So if you can see from the top of my dressings that I use, the top of it has got zeolite and a combination of different mix. So now this gets wet, it weathers and it falls apart. See that? So now what happens is zeolite, when it gets hit by the sun, there's like a chemical reaction that happens to it. The heat, water heat, and so it breaks down. And so when you water it next time, it gets into the soil and sort of beneficial for the plant. So it's got minerals as well. But anyway, now it's breaking down. But the problem with that is because they extract a lot of water, moisture. So the plants, even you can see here, it's all sort of drying up. So they will require a lot of watering. So I also use my tropical soil mix on these plants here, on these pots here. Even though they're glass, they're really, really light. I can feel it really, really light. So I haven't watered it since I actually potted it. So I potted it and then watered it after a week, and I soaked the whole pot, and then now they need watering again. They get a certain amount of watering from the rain, but not that much. So now I have to remember to water them today, really saturate them and soak them. This pot here of Rhaptosedum Francesco Baldi has just filled up this big pot, and inside it I've got Benimusumi that's getting covered. There's a few plants in there. Look, that's just getting overtaken by. Okay, how about let's go chop this off. I am such a bad mother. There you go. And I can just take this and put this over here. That way we're exposing the plants that are, some of them's gonna get sunburn. We'll expose the plants that I'm hiding here, and some of the plants are, I like to shortcut what I'm talking about. That's why. Too many things in my head. That's a problem. Okay, that one too. So you can see all these plants hiding there, and there's an apis there somewhere down in the bottom there that's being covered. My camera just shut down on me. It doesn't like being in the sun. So anyway, so my anything goes garden, there's nothing going on. So nothing goes, or nothing's been happening in my garden, but except weeds. There's a lot of weeds growing. I haven't worked on this for a while because of the weather, and also because of too many hospital visits. I have to look after hubby. Hi guys. Now I don't know what I'm capturing, but I'm sitting on my swing now because my camera is overheating. Temperature is showing again. I'm meant to work on this garden now, but the grass is just everywhere, and the weeds. It's supposed to be a low maintenance garden. Well, low maintenance in the sense that I don't have to water succulents, but it still needs a lot of maintaining. Look at this. Lucas, I just found out what your name is. Dusty Violet. My Echeveria Dusty Violet. Beautiful, nice and big. And from one plant, I have so many babies now. So there's, look, it's shooting off. Satellite babies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those ones are not. So it got 5 babies. Maybe more. So there's 2 plants. So one plant here, the big one, and another one here. Look at that. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye for now. Oh, look at the pink imbricata that's about to die, and my other imbricatas are still all alive, but they need cleaning up. Hang on, baby P. This is now my second coffee. And, hang on, the boss went for an exercise, so I have peace and quiet. The TV's not blaring. Anyway, no, you wait. Okay, this, I have been having my chia for the last, what's now, how many days now, Pedro? 5 days. 6. This is the 6th day. Because chia seeds is really, really good for mosquito. But Pedro, oops, okay, he just flicks it around, so it doesn't matter, makes a mess. Now, today's order, we're having, woohoo, yum, yum, yum. It's called chicken meat floss cake pie. This is the second pack I bought in the last 6 months. The first one, I tried it and it was so good that I ordered it, and then I told them to get some more. And when they did get some more, because it was the last packet when I found it, and when I find, look at Pedro's making a mess. When I find new cakes or candies or lollies or things like that, I always like to open it up right there and then and try it out and to see if it's good or not. And anyway, This one, when I tried it, straight away I said, will you have some more? And they said, yeah, we'll bring in some more. A few months later, they still haven't brought it in. And then finally, now I told them to order it. And then it finally came after about 6 months later. And when I got there, it was the last packet again. And it is so good. So chicken meat floss cake, I'm not advertising them or anything like that. You start thinking I've got all these cakes that I'm advertising. I don't. This is just I like trying new things out. I get bored with things easily. Anyway, okay. The texture is unexpected. It's like soft, crusty. It's a little bit crusty on the outside. It's like flaky. But on the inside, can you see that? Look at that. So it's like meat or chicken meat that's been flossed out with a fork, like you pull it apart and then they put it together, and it's got airy and very nice texture. It's sort of soft, and strandy, but not really that strandy. It's really nice and soft. It's like, and the flavor is sort of sweet. But anyway, I am not gonna put this at the front of the video. Am I gonna put this in the front of the video, Pedro? We're gonna do this at the end of the video. So anyway, this is now the end of the video. And then that way, at the front of the video is something else. But anyway, thank you for watching, since I'm doing this at the last bit now. And hang on, I only have an hour, so I better do this video.